Hi everyone, so today I will be showing you guys how to make my aloe vera juice, glycerin, and panthenol mix. Starting with the aloe vera juice, I got this bottle recently from Walmart because I was almost out of my old one. And when I'm almost out of my old one, to make space in my fridge for it, I just pour it into a water bottle. So it is the same thing, I just pour the old one in the water bottle. But when you get it from Walmart, it is that big bottle. So these are the key benefits of aloe vera juice for your hair. First, it helps with deep hydration. It provides deep hydration. Second, it helps with scalp health and dandruff control. Third, it promotes hair growth. Fourth, it reduces excess oil. And lastly, it strengthens and protects. Now, these are all claims that people have made whilst using aloe vera juice. There aren't any specific direct scientific testing of all these allegations or all these claims. However, I have been using aloe vera juice for a while, and I can also attest to these benefits as well. After that, I move on to my glycerin. I got my glycerin from Amazon, and it is linked below. These are the key benefits of glycerin for your hair. First, it provides deep hydration just like the aloe vera juice. It brings moisture into the hair shaft, which helps with dryness. Second, it reduces breakage and split ends. Third, it improves scalp health. Fourth, it softens and smooths the hair cuticle. Fifth, it helps with scalp sebum regulation. Now, people have shared that in extreme weather such as dry or very cold weather, if they use glycerin, the weather tended to pull moisture out of their hair as a result of the glycerin. So whenever you're using glycerin, be careful and try it out on your hair. Figure it out if it works for you. Because my personal experience is that it actually moisturizes my hair better in the drier winter months as opposed to the summer months. It can also frizz up in the summer months as well. But again, use it as your own benefit and try everything out for your hair, because what works for my hair might not work for your hair. In addition to that, all of these have not had a direct scientific testing, more of what major companies have been doing. So use this at your own benefit and try everything out. Lastly, my panthenol, I got that from Amazon as well, and that is also linked below. Now, just like aloe vera juice and glycerin, panthenol is also beneficial for hair. It also provides deep hydration as a humectant. It helps strengthens and repairs hair. It improves elasticity. It increases shine and smoothness. It thickens hair. It soothes the scalp, and it promotes growth. The difference with panthenol, which is also known as provitamin B, is that it goes beyond the outer layer of your hair shaft and penetrates deeper, and that is why I use it in my hair. Again, all of this has not been directly measured by science. However, many products or mass companies do use these products in there, so it hasn't necessarily been directly tested. However, there's a general claim that it benefits your hair. So use all these combinations at your own discretion and ensure that it is working for your hair. And this is just the first step of moisturizing. It is not the final step. Always seal it with butter, leave-in conditioner, or some type of grease or cream. So I first start by grabbing an empty water bottle and pour some of the aloe vera juice in that empty water bottle. That's because I want to see what is actively going on in the mixer. So if I have an empty water bottle, I can see it better than pouring it directly in my spray bottle. I typically mix a small amount in the water bottle. That's because when I am about to moisturize my hair a day before, I would take out my spray bottle from the fridge. Aloe vera juice always needs to be refrigerated when not being used or when the bottle is opened. So if I know that I'm about to moisturize my hair the day before, I would take it out the fridge so it is not cold and it can easily come out of the spray bottle. Next, I am about to add my glycerin to it. Don't add that much glycerin, just enough, about 10 to 20% of the aloe vera juice ratio. You can use whatever measurement that works for you, but for me, I do not measure a specific amount. I just pour and watch it settle at the bottom, the last layer of the water bottle, and that's how I typically estimate how much I need of the glycerin. Now I will move on with the panthenol. I am about to add 2 full drops of panthenol in the bottle. And after this, I will close the water bottle and shake it up to ensure that everything mixes well. And after I am done shaking it up, I will typically pour it into my spray bottle and then apply it to my hair or my scalp. I use my aloe vera juice to moisturize my hair during the week. I will typically spray it on my hair as opposed to spraying water. I use my aloe vera juice mixture as a pre-poo before I go in and detangle my hair with African Pride's pre-poo detangler. I would spray aloe vera juice in my hair. For this particular section, I already had some aloe vera juice mixture in the spray bottle, but I wanted to pour some in the bottle for you guys to see how I would typically pour it or how it would typically be. And after I close it, I'll most likely shake it again. But this is essentially how I make my aloe vera juice, glycerin, and panthenol mixture. If I ever talk about it in any of my videos, I will always link it below so you can always find it and check out how I make it. But I use it a lot throughout my hair series.